Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and we're going to talk about lunacy because of a green policy. There has been an experiment of doing a 4-day week, and this has resulted in people basically working 1 day fewer, getting the same money, and it's being hailed as a success. So much so, they're going to extend it. And now an organisation called Accountancy in Bankruptcy is also going to adopt it and not open its doors on a Friday. And I'm just thinking of the irony. Accountancy in Bankruptcy is not just the name of the organisation, it's the state of the industry. If people aren't going into the office, that's a lot of local businesses going to suffer because they don't get the passing trade. You've also got to say productivity is going down, even if you're paying the same money. It's just not a viable option. Now, you could argue it's good for the environment. People aren't driving cars so much. But that's a lot of car petrol duty not coming into the system that will have to be taxed out somewhere else. So you'll end up having to pay maybe a little bit more in income tax or some such. Everything is a trade-off. You have to look at these things holistically, not on any single policy. But this series of quangos that have been trialling this 4-day week, as I say, they're growing, they're extending, and the trial period is being extended, and the number of quangos, because it's all quangos, it's all government departments and quangos at the moment while they study it, that's being increased as well. It's public money. The public taxpayer are paying the same wages for people who are doing 20% less work. That's the equivalency of a 20% pay rise across the board. Is that fair? No, I don't think it is. You're paying for these offices, you're paying for the maintenance of these offices, you should at least use them, you know? Will the heating and lighting be on a Friday when there's no one there? Probably. The whole thing just stinks, doesn't it? And you've got to wonder if people are beyond the point of caring and are just doing it for jokes now, just for giggles. Let's see how far, what we can get away with. But this, of course, was all the fault of Ross Greer. It was his bright idea to close down and have a 3-day weekend. Yeah. Okay, in principle, if everyone's doing it, but when it's only piecemeal, it kind of screws everything up. Some places open, some places not. You're doing business, but the people you're doing business with aren't there. Means you can't do business. It's all very messy, isn't it? But the pilots have been, like I say, these pilots are being extended, but nobody is monitoring any kind of failure metric. Is productivity remaining the same? Is productivity falling? If productivity is falling, by what measure are you getting those figures? What is the remedial action against that falling productivity? Will wages be cut to match? That sort of thing. That's what you should be doing. Offer people a 4-day week, but tell them they're only getting 4 days' money. And then see what their reaction will be. But that's not what's happening. Again, the bank of the taxpayer is footing the bill in full, and nobody's questioning it. It just stinks of corruption more than anything else. It's a backdoor pay rise for people who don't really work that hard to begin with. Let me know what you think. Take care. Goodbye.